Well, good afternoon and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club for day 2 of the second edition of the Ghantoot International Polo Championships. And we're here on the Sultan bin Zayed field for this matchup between the home team, Ghantoot, and the visiting team of Habtoor. Field looks absolutely spectacular. I'm sure the players who are out there stick and balling at the moment are licking their lips and looking forward to getting out there and having a run around. Should be a really good matchup, this. Two teams that we've seen in the silver and the gold. And two very competitive teams here for match day 2, game number 2 here in the International Polo Championships from Ghantoot. Yesterday, if you missed the action, well, you missed an absolute humdinger of a game between UAE and Abu Dhabi. UAE with a narrow victory over Abu Dhabi. A brilliant match that was. 11 goals to 10 in favour of the Gold Cup champions. Ghantoot playing in white. Out there ready. There's you can see there's a bit of a breeze. Not nearly as bad as yesterday. Let's have a look at the teams for this contest. For Ghantoot, Nasser Al-Shamsi takes the number 1 shirt. At 2, Juan Ambrosio. At 3, Gonzalo Ferrari. And at the back, Marco Saraja. Team totaling 20 goals, and so too do their opponents. Habtoor playing in their distinctive red shirts. Mohamed Al-Habtoor is at number 1. At 2, Lola Bajuga. At 3 is Bauti Bajuga. And at the back, Juan Jaureche. Great shots of the drone for the benefit of all of our Polo Line TV viewers on the live stream. I'm sure there's a few tuned in anticipation of this one. Should be a really good matchup. And as I say, the field, looking down at it from our elevated commentary position, looks absolutely perfect. Very windy yesterday. We've got a slight breeze today. It's warmed up a bit. It's actually perfect conditions for polo, you'd have to say. And I'm looking forward to a really good game between these two. Those are our two officials with the whistles, Peter Wright and Matthias Barbieni. And in the third man chair next to me is Senor Santiago Toriguitar. There's Mohamed Al-Habtoor, of course, the man who's done an awful lot for polo in this region, creating his own club up there in Dubai. Be good to hear from you. If you are looking to get in touch with us here at Polo Line, you can get hold of us through Instagram at Polo Line OK, Facebook is Polo Line Int, and YouTube, Polo Line TV. More shots from the drone. Looking straight down this wonderful Sultan bin Zayed field. Superb facilities here at the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. Getting organised down there, the boys in the Habtoor camp. This contest will be played over 5 chukkers. Half time, of course, at the end of the third. A little bit of a fresh pony there. Polo Line TV app, well worth getting. It's got all the information you need from across the globe in the world of polo. Make sure you get that on your phone, on your devices, so you can keep up to date with everything from Polo Line. We're back in play here in this Ghantoot International Polo Championships, and it is the red team of Ghantoot who have possession of the ball. Nice little spin turn. They want that one hit. There's a 2-on-1 overlap at the front here, but he's decided to run this one through. Hooked out of the play there was Bajuga. Hit it is the call, and Lolo crunches that. That's a lovely looking shot. That might go all the way. It's right into the path of Bauti Bajuga, and he comes through and tucks that one away. A nice hit, a lovely pass from Lolo up to Bauti, and it is the red shirts of Habtoor who go a goal to the good here, early doors in the first. Well, there was a 2-on-1 overlap. Thought the pass may have been a bit slow in coming, but in the end, it was so good, that pass, wasn't it? And he gave Bauti the simplest of tasks to finish it off. Killing for the foul there was Lolo. He's not going to get anything for that. There's a nice little turn out of the corner there. Good work by Ferrari. Launched downfield. In fact, I say that, he's left the ball behind. Went to hit it hard. Almost too hard. Nice little spin turn. Ghantoot are on the attack here. Mohammed near side. Oh, he's got a little bit unlucky. Got bat on ball, but it's come into the path of a pony and dropped very favourably there for Ghantoot, right in front of the goal. And it was tucked away. There's Mohammed's backhander. A little bit unfortunate, wasn't it? Because it went straight back into the traffic. And in the end, was it Nasser Al-Shamsi who got the touch? I think it was. We're back in play. Mohammed breaking from the front of the throw-in. Tucks that one around the corner with a little cut shot. He's got some support. Bauti coming through. Shoots from range. It's going to be close. I'll tell you what, that's absolutely brilliant. Bajuga dropping on that pass from Mohammed Al-Habtoor, who came out of the throw-in there at the front of the throw-in with a lovely cut shot pass to his number 3 and the 8-goaler, setting his sights from range on the run, and that's a beautiful cut shot goal from Bauti Bajuga. Bajuga again there for a piece of the action, but he's lost control, and it's Ghantoot who break away with the ball here. This is nicely worked forward. A little glance over his shoulder, and again, and he sees that Haurechi is coming back in defence, but Haurechi will not get there. Flicked across the line, and raining goals here in the first chukker. So we look at the replay. Nicely done there by Gonza Ferrari, who escaped the pack. "25-second count from the umpires. Scrambling, players scrambling to get back in time. They're all there and present. And the Whites have it again. Haurechi with a good and well-timed ride-off. But his backhander wasn't the one he was looking for. He's put it straight back into the traffic. And it's fallen once again here. Kaku coming through, tagged there by Haurechi, the two number 4s cancelling each other out. Little flick back there from Ferrari, that was cute, and he's found Kaku Raja. Still Kaku. Sets himself, didn't quite get the angle he was looking for, and he's dropped that one down from a nice height. It's landed very favourably here for Juan Haurechi, and Juan fakes right, goes out to the left, finds a good pass out towards Bauti Bajuga. Bajuga will go and retrieve this pass on the boards, but he's immediately under pressure. Lolo coming through. Nasser Al-Shamsi was there. And there was a whistle. There's the replay of that play on the boards. It was Lolo Bajuga who came flying through. There is Lolo Bajuga changing ponies there. The ball's been dropped down on the 60-yard marker. It's being teed up currently by Bauti Bajuga, who's changed his pony and got back in time here to tee this ball up. Really good start to this match from both teams, and the field in such great condition. It's been raining goals thus far. 2-2 here between Ghantoot and Habtoor, and Bajuga circling around here looking to wrestle back the advantage for the Reds. Good height, looks good to me. Has he got it? He has. Flag is raised. That's a super hit from 60 yards. Absolutely tonked it straight into the scoreboard. And 3-2 it is to Ghantoot. Nice replay there from the drone. We're back to the centre. 5 goals already in this contest. And we've still got 3 minutes remaining here in the first chukker. It's fantastic. Picked up here on the halfway line. Good work by Kakuaraja. Left is the call, but Gonza Ferrari tried to take that past his man, and Jauretche read it superbly well. Nice little backhander and interception from Juan Jauretche. He's found Bajuga, who'll put the brakes on. Spins around the corner. He's got a couple of front runners. Goes for that short pass out to the right-hand side here towards Lolo. Bajuga. Nice little show and go, and then a fizz under the neck shot back towards goal. Oh, he's hit the post. How unlucky is that? Well, I say that, it's gone in. It looked like it was going to rebound nicely for the Ghantoot defence. It was Gonza Ferrari who was back there waiting for that ball, but it's gone across the line. And another one up on the scoreboard, and Ghantoot open up a 2-goal advantage here after a wonderful neck shot from Lola Bajuga. Clash of sticks. Appealing for the foul there for the fishing in front of the pony, but he looked okay. Looked like that was in front of his own horse, and it was Bauti Bajuga who was controlling things. Crunches it long and high down towards Mohammed, but Mohammed's going to be beaten to the ball here by Ferrari. Pony just popping and leaping on him a little bit, but that's great composure there by Gonza. He's found the tail backhander out towards his teammate, and they're breaking away with the play here in the form of Kakuaraja. Screaming downfield here is Ferrari. He's taken the inside track. Can he pick up the bouncing ball? That's absolutely brilliant skills here by Gonzalo Ferrari. Jauretche was wise to it, and Jauretche's done really well. Got back and put the squeeze on Ferrari, who looked like he was flying down towards goal. But they've still got it, Ghantoot. It's Ambrogio leaving that there to his teammate, picked up now by Ferrari. Ferrari now going through his paces and putting his foot to the floor. It's Gonza Ferrari up in front of goal. Been half checked and stopped. And is it out of play? I think it is. Looks like it's going to be a knock-in. And indeed it will be 37, 36, 35 on the clock as Jauretche taps the ball back in play. There's still time for another goal here in the first. We've already had 6. There's the hooter. 30 seconds to play as Lolo comes through, and he gets a little bit of luck there, a bit of a break there for Bajuga. Little show and go once again as he tries to get past that last line of defence, but he's been tagged there by Gonza Ferrari. Backhander, open backhander towards Ferrari. Jauretche will have to go near side, and does. Comes up with a beauty. A wonderful backhander. Look at that from Juan Jauretche. That's an absolute ripper. And he's put Bauti Bajuga in, and Bajuga will shoot, and Bajuga will score in the dying embers of the first chukker. What a play from Juan Jauretche. Well, here's the replay. We're not going to see the backhander from Jauretche because Bajuga has already got his skates on and heading down towards goal, but he had the easy part of the puzzle. Jauretche made the goal, and what an important goal it could prove to be because, well, it's still very early in the match, but Ghantoot, after a brilliant first chukker from both teams, they've opened up a 3-goal advantage here, and at the end of the first, it's 5-2. Well, welcome back, Polo Liners. As you see the replay there of the final passage of play of that extraordinary first chukker. 7 goals in that chukker. We were locked at 2-2. Brilliant from both teams. But then Habtor in the latter stages of that first, scoring 3 unanswered goals. And quite brilliantly, they're 5-2. Bauti Bujuga under a bit of pressure. Left it there for Lolo, and that's a nice pass to Juan, who stops that ball on the end of his stick and then tries to pump it forward towards Mohamed. Mohamed came through. There was a whistle. Nasser Al-Shamsi doing some good defensive work there for his team. Cut shot out towards Kaku. Little bit of an instruction coming in there from Gonza Ferrari, who's tucked in behind. He's gone past Bujuga here, and Kaku will keep this ball on the offside of his pony. He had to take a little half check there, so he's going to go into contact here with Bujuga, and he's cutting through the defence here. Look at this from Kaku Raja. Oh, wow. What a finish that is to a goal. Ball bouncing 3 feet in the air on the near side of the pony, in contact, and he's gone under the neck. Look at the finish here. Goes through the defence, and have a bit of that. Wonderful stuff. Kaku Raja. Well, they're turning on the charm for us here. All 8 players have come to the party early doors here, and we're having an absolute feast of polo. Whistle. Bauti Bujuga was there trying to steal that ball away from Nasser Al-Shamsi. The umpires didn't like it, and they're marching their way down towards the 60-yard line, I would have thought. 8 goals in the game so far. Still 6 minutes and 14 seconds on the clock in the second chukker. Extraordinary stuff here from both teams. They're not missing much, are they? I think we've had 1 knock-in. That was at the top end, this end of the field. And can Kaku Raja keep this clinical goal-scoring to continue here from 60 yards. Kaku now circling around. The little bay mare looks very comfy. Is it straight? It is. It's good enough. It wasn't the perfect contact, but it was good enough. He got the elevation. He took those defending players out of the equation, and he got it straight between the posts. And Ghantoot get the scoreboard ticking again in their favour here in the second. And they pulled back 2 goals. They were 3 down, and they now trail by just 1. Haurechi. Coming through there with a half steal, but he didn't get the contact on the ball. That was Nasser Al-Shamsi. And a little bit of impatience. It was Lolo Bujuga who had the play coming across the ground. Was obviously established and in control of the ball. And Nasser has been adjudged to have nipped out in front of him. No contact with the pony. Tried to nip in and steal the ball. And in doing so, he's been penalised. Bauti Bujuga with a quick tee up. He's happy with it. It's sitting up nicely. The chestnut looks very nice as well. And a couple of looseners here for Bauti Bujuga, looking to restore a 2-goal advantage here from 60 yards. It's left, is it? It looks left. It is left. He went very fast and hard at that. And he got good contact, but it was a little bit loose. And in the end, it's a fair way wide of the target. So a let-off here for Ghantoot, who trail by 1 from their own back line. Gonza Ferrari. Caught in two minds there, Gonza, but he's okay to get back to the ball. And he's going to cut that one out towards Kaku. Good weight on the pass. Kaku coming in, but he got a little nudge just as he came to play the ball from Belti Bujuga. Good work from Nasser Al-Shamsi, from Juan Ambrosio, who came in and just flicked that one around the corner back into the path of his teammate. Mohamed Al-Habtour may have to go and deal with this. No, Juan Haurechi comes back in defence, but he's been nudged out of the way, and the Whites are on the march yet again. Look at this, Ferrari. Up over the top of the ball goes Ferrari. And Juan Haurechi, that's a good backhander coming in from Lolo. And he's pinned the ball right up over on the far side towards the boards. Flicked around the corner. Where's that one gone? It looks like it's ballooned off a horse and gone out of play. And it will be possession back to Habtour here. Just outside their own 60 on the far side of the field. Juan Haurechi. Couple of taps. And then goes under the neck towards Bauti. Bujuga now with time. Puts the brakes on here on this chestnut. Gets a bit of protection, so he's got a bit more time to bring this one up over the halfway line. Gets hoofed forward by the pony. May well leave this to Juan, and does. Goes for the pass here. Haurechi will want to hit this first time. He goes long, and it's come off the back of a pony. And fallen nicely here for Ghantoot. Turning the corner. Ambrosio. Out to the left-hand side, looking for Gonza Ferrari. But Juan Haurechi, once again, well positioned. He's had a good showing here, Juan Haurechi. Looks like he's in fine form, and he's taken the hook there of Ferrari and spun the corner and retained possession of the ball here for Habtour. 3:22 on the clock here in the second, 5-4. Been raining goals. We haven't had a goal for a minute or so. Nice little fake on the backhander and then spins the corner. Sold the dummy there to Juan Haurechi and kept possession of the ball. Nicely worked. Kaku. Still going. Just waiting for that ball to drop down. He's still here. Switches to the near side. Back to the offside. Needs some support. They're appealing for the foul there. Play will continue. The goal shot comes in. And a whistle. That one driven into an opponent. But let's have a look at the replay. Here's the play. Lola was there. And the goal shot into the traffic. Players changing. Coming back onto the field. Spot hit. Penalty 5 in favour of Habtour. Juan Haurechi, he's got two Ghantoot players behind him having changed, and he's realised that he can just keep going because they're offside. He's going to just stick and ball this one downfield. Eventually releases it, but it's not the pass that he was looking for, but he's got a little bit of luck here because he's going to get a second bite at it. That backhand has gone straight down the throat of Juan Haurechi, who comes in on the head-to-head. He's weaving his way through the traffic. It's a bit slow. Bujuga will pick it up now, and a whistle. Well, there's some rallying cries coming from Kaku Araja and some of his teammates there. I'm assuming he's talking about the something to do with that change of pony and the timing of it, I would have thought, because, well, it was 4 against 2. Lolo circling around here looking for 6. He's got the height. Strokes it through. It was confident. He's over the top from close range, and he has restored a 2-goal advantage here with the clock ticking down to 2 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the second. We're back in play. Who's got it? Sticks raised. It's Lolo. And Lola releases that one, and Mohamed's got his skates on, and he's gone beyond the last line of defence. Mohamed Al-Habtour finds the approach shot. Is it out to the left? It looks absolutely on the money. No, he has gone a fraction left I thought it was right in front of the goal, but then he had to put the hammer down to try and keep that ball in play and was beaten as the ball crossed the back line. Unlucky. A good attack there by Ghantoot, but the score remains 6-4. Ferrari. Araja weaving right and then left and then back to the right. May just tuck in behind Gonza Ferrari here, and he does. Kaku picking things up for Ghantoot. Juan Ambrosio and Nasser Al-Shamsi forward. Here comes Gonza Ferrari. Near side play coming in from Lolo Bajuga. Oh, and he hesitated about coming back to the ball there. And look at this, that's a long drive. It's going to leak out to the right-hand side. Great contact on the ball from Gonza Ferrari, but just wide to the right. Play is called. Will they get the ball back in? They do. Juan Haudici, they will play the 30. Out to the left-hand side, looking for Lolo Bajuga. Nice little bit of skill there on the near side, back to the offside. Good work once again by Gonza. Got some protection there from a couple of teammates, and Ferrari's found a little bit of space down the boards. He's got a couple of front runners, including Ambrosio, who's trying to get forward. That goal shot comes in, and the goal shot is wide. It'll be the final action of the second chukker. 10 goals in the match here, ladies and gentlemen. Extraordinary stuff. It's been raining goals between Ghantoot and Ghantoot. But at the end of the second, the Reds have the advantage. It's 6-4. Well, welcome back to all of our Polo Line TV viewers on the live stream. We're back here at the Sultan bin Zayed field, live and direct, the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club here in Abu Dhabi. And, wow, what a game we've got. The second of our two matches in this Ghantoot International Polo Championships. We had an absolute belter of a game yesterday. For those of you that missed it, well worth catching the highlights of that match. Some brilliant goals, lots of them too, including an extraordinary goal from Alfredo Capella, who ended up having a brilliant game but coming up on the losing team. Runners-up yesterday, Abu Dhabi, after a brilliant performance. They lost the match by a goal to UAE. We're back in play here. A little switch at the back there for the Ghantoot team. It's Haudici who's gone forward, and he's left the ball there to Balti Bajuga, who's found Lolo. And he's completely mishit that. Went for the next shot, and it's gone out as a little cut shot. Pony just putting the brakes on. And, well, nicely done by horse and rider there to hold their nerve. Lolo kept his composure, plucked out of the air there by Gonza Ferrari. He's back in defence and mopping things up and controlling the play. Gone out to the right-hand side. Nicely worked across the field. And Bajuga, Haureche, shall I say, appealing for the follow-through swing. Play will continue. And they're flying downfield. Look at the ride-off there. A little flick on the near side from Bajuga, backed up by Bajuga. And that one's gone across the field, back towards Belty from Lolo. But he's under pressure. Nicely worked. Off the boards, but it's turned into a bit of a grubby melee. He wants the whistle, but it looked like he showed too much of that to Bartolome. Juan Haureche eventually gets one downfield towards Belty Bajuga. Bajuga being tracked here by Nasser Al-Shamsi. Belty goes near side. Good defensive work from Al-Shamsi, who's got the man, has done enough. Nice bit of play by Nasser Al-Shamsi in defence. He's given his teammate a chance to get this one downfield. Kaku decides to drop in behind. Araja out to the right-hand side, trying to get the better of Belty Bajuga. Goes for the under-the-neck shot. Still going here is Kaku Araja. He's got the pace to go around Bajuga. And Peter Wright looking straight down the barrel as Kaku Araja came back to try and get in front of Belty Bajuga. The whistle has gone. Spot hit penalty 5 to the defending team, Habtor. And that's a miss-hit under the next shot pass out towards Lolo, but he's made something of nothing there. He's straightened up nicely on that, and it looks like the Ghantoot player may well have crossed in front of the Habtor number 2. It's going to be a penalty 5 from the spot. Haureche goes forward. Belty Bajuga bringing the ball back into play from the spot hit. Tries to just flop that pass out in front of Lolo, but it's just gone a bit too far, that pass, and it's allowed Araja to come in. He didn't make the best backhander in the world, but he's done very well there. He sensed some danger, and then, oh, look at that. That's a nice bit of play. Can his teammate fizz this one back towards him? He's in on the march here, and he's gone beyond Lolo, and he's picking the ball up here on the near side. What a play this is from Ghantoot. It's Kaku Araja up in front of goal. Finish it, Kaku. Oh, it's come off the pony. He's done all the hard work. Brilliant skills. And unfortunately, it's gone wide to the left. Wonderful stuff. Well, he picked the ball up, flicked it back towards Ferrari. The pass was good from Ferrari. And a good ride off there on Lolo Bajuga, but he couldn't quite get the job done. And he's wide to the left. So a sigh of relief here as Belty Bajuga goes out to the left-hand side, but that's not the pass he was looking for. And Ferrari is back in play here. Still going. He's got some support. Shot coming in. Where's that one? That looks good. Brilliant. Lovely, lovely cut shot. He found himself with all the time and space. Kaku on the grey. Juan Ambrosio has just changed. So has Gonza Ferrari. So it was Araja who got the score. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. The helmets are all very similar colours, and at times it's quite hard to. Well, the numbers aren't very big, and it's quite hard to pick out the Ghantoot players at times. Here comes Juan Haureche, bringing this one back in field. Over the top of the plate. Big ride-off coming in from Balti Vajuga. He's done well. Good play here from Balti around the corner. He's gone through a couple of defensive players, but he's just left it behind at the last split second under pressure here from Gonza Ferrari. Ferrari out towards his teammate. First time call. Juan. Oh, he went hard at that. Juan Ambrosio, and he didn't quite get the contact he was looking for. It's been turned around the corner by Vajuga. Tail backhander into the path of Ferrari coming in from Kako Raja, but just went a little bit too far. Ooh, and picked up on the near side there by Lolo, and Lolo is in on goal. Lolo shoots. Lolo Vajuga, has he drifted that wide to the right? He has, he's missed it. Just over 2 minutes remaining here in the third. We're back in play. So we're going to have a free change here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a wardrobe malfunction to the pony of Kako Raja. So the umpires have allowed the players a chance to change their horses. We've got some broken tack. And, well, 11 goals in the game. Still 1 minute and 59 seconds remaining here in the third. And it is 6-5 in favour of the red shirts of Habtoor. As we see shots of Lolo Vajuga there, the number 2 for Habtoor. He's had a really good game, hasn't he? Been very lively. This is our second match in the Ghantoot International Polo Championships. We've got 2 games coming up on Friday, where we will have all 4 teams competing, of course. Clear possession drop ball in that top corner of the field. The Whites had it, and they're going to get it back. Ferrari goes out to the right-hand side. Nice looking cut shot pass into the path of Kaku. Just working it forward. He's got Juan Ritchie waiting for him. Araja now goes out to the right, looking for Gonza Ferrari. Ferrari under pressure here from Lolo Vajuga. Kaku screaming for the leave, but that scream came in a little bit late, and Ferrari was already in the process of hitting the ball. They've still got it. Open backhander called for. Juan Ritchie was there, working his socks off as he invariably does, but he's been beaten to the ball here, and it's Araja around the corner looking for a cut shot. It's back towards goal, but he hasn't quite got enough angle on that, and it's going to miss the target wide left. So 1 minute and 6 on the clock here in the third. Habtoor still with the advantage. They played quite brilliantly here, Habtoor. So too have Ghantoot. Been a fascinating contest thus far. 11 goals in the game. Are we going to get one more before the end of the third? They've switched back. Vajuga's gone forward this time. And it was Juan Ritchie who's overhit that pass. And it's a good little spin turn there by Gonzalo Ferrari. Ferrari working his magic. You know, calling for a sandwich, but it looks like he bounced off one and then into the other, and there wasn't contact at the same time. Certainly that's what it appeared like live, and play will continue, and that's good skills. Look at that from Balti Vajuga. Brilliant stuff out of the air and across the face of his own goal. Right off comes in from Kaku. Backhander is the call. Didn't get much on that, but he's going to get the ball back here, and he fizzes that one under his pony's neck. Al-Shamsi's got his skates on, but Halrechi is there, and just before Juan Halrechi can rip into that near side backhander, the second hooter goes, which will end the first half of this match. What a brilliant half we've had. Habtor have the lead here at the break. It's 6-5.
Well, coming here to Ghantoot is amazing. Really good fields, long ride, but it's good. And coming winning the golf, and no, good feeling. Good feeling. It's the same, I think. And to concentrate as well, the same. We talk about to be concentrated. That the first match again after winning a tournament is difficult, but we do it. It's a surprise. Yeah, we were preparing all the match, and today we didn't know anything. So, new team, but well, very tough game, and we have luck.
I agree 100%. More for Rashid, well, as I hear the note that they made for him, this give a lot of strength for next year, a lot of enthusiasm to go and to find some more horses and to take more players. So yeah, that's why I think he deserves it more than anyone. And well, also we need to thank for today Lucas, that he gave us a lot of horses. Theo for coming, he played yesterday that easily he could come today and play easy, and no, he was coming and playing like if it was for UAE. Same as Sevi, a lot of experience, a lot to learn from him and from Theo. So now, very proud of the team, and proud from Rashid, and let's see. So hopefully next year we can do it again. Rashid, well, the whole team, I think, taking out Theo that play amazing all the games. The three of us, I think we went from low to high, you know, with the as soon as the games were running, and yeah, I think we reached the final. The four of us playing much better than at the beginning. So yeah, I think to beat this team, if the four of us were not concentrated and near the man, then you're out. Also, their horses are amazing. They made a very good job on bringing a lot of from Argentina. So no, it's not easy. We played against them also on the first game of the zone, and it was the same as today. A ward, and I think we won by just half a goal. So I think the board was a little bit of a lie today. It was very tough from inside. We still have 1 month coming on March. We still need to see if the Ramadan is coming. So we need to see what we can do. Also see tomorrow how the horse is. But now hopefully we can play. I think there's coming at 10 goals and maybe something more. And then just give some rest to the horses. These 12 goals make them, you and the horses, to get tired. So maybe they need some rest. No, try to put it as much away from my goal, and then suddenly I was inside the 60s, and I said, okay, let's try to at least go to the other side of the line. No, nothing more. I knew that the clock was just about to finish, so just run.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Sultan bin Zayed field here at the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. We're live and direct on Polo Line TV. And what an absolute joy of a game we've got here in store for us. The second half about to commence between Ghantoot and Ghantoot. And well, brilliant first half we had. It was raining goals in the first two chukkers. The goals a little bit harder to come by in the third. But we've had plenty thus far. And it is currently 6 goals to 5 in favour of Ghantoot. There's the chukker by chukker progression for the benefit of everyone at home. And you can see how the two teams have progressed through the first half of this match. Field goals, 4 to Ghantoot and 4 to Ghantoot. Throw-ins, that's been shaded by Ghantoot, 7-5 in their favour. Ghantoot fouling more, 6 fouls against them and 2 by Ghantoot. Penalties, 1 out of 1 for the whites and 2 out of 3 for the reds. There's been no corners and no yellows. Nasser Al-Shamsi there with Bartolome Vajuga. Peter Wright having a chat with the players. There's the wonderful scoreboard here on the Sultan bin Zayed field. Very much in this sort of American style. Looks good down there, doesn't it? Could be Augusta. Bauti Vajuga has the 3 shirt. Mohamed Al Ghantoot there, the number 1, Juan Haudici. Just going through your shot. We're back in play. They're rolling from the centre of the field. Who's got it? Dangerous area, this. I'll tell you what, leaping all over that and coming up with a really quick goal was Gonza Ferrari. And he, in the end, had a simple job of tapping that one through the posts. And in the process, that early goal here at the start of the second half has tied the match with 6-6 between Ghantoot and Ghantoot. Ferrari again. Gets a nice break from the throw-in. He's got some support here from Kaku. Marco Saraja now asking this little chestnut to scurry along, and scurry along she does. Nice little, oh, that's really unlucky. It's hit the rump of the pony there of his teammate and fallen nicely for Ghantoot, who have cleared the ball across the field, and here comes Juan Haudici. Look at the speed on this chestnut, absolute ripper, flying back in defence. And he's got the backhander in and he's turned the plate. And it is Ghantoot now on the attack. That one under his pony's neck. Mohamed well positioned in defence here for Habtoor. He's done well there. Mohamed Al Habtoor with a next shot across the field. Goes to the near side. Couldn't quite get bat on ball, but he's got some support. And Lolo will support Bauti Bajuga and set the play here for Habtoor. Deep inside their own half. Lolo takes the block. Leaves the ball there for his big brother, but he's shanked that one out to the right off the cane. And it's straight into the path of Gonza Ferrari. Ambrosio working hard there on the man to give his teammate a little bit of space. Good work there by Juan, who's taken Bauti Bajuga out of the play. The appeal is coming in there from Gonza Ferrari, but looked like everything was good. And play will continue here as Kakua Raja works it out to the right-hand side. He's looking for a shooting opportunity. Has he taken it one touch too far? He has. The ball's been stolen away, and Lolo picks it up on the near side. Finds a nice one out towards Bauti. Bauti crunches it first time down towards Juan Haurichi, who looks over his shoulder, takes a little half check, and then continues down the ball. Haurichi looking to work this one back in field for Habtoor and get back the lead. He's looking for number 7. We're locked at 6s. Juan Haurichi under his pony's neck. It's going. Oh, the goal judge half raised his flag. I'm not sure if it was in or not. Play will continue here, and it's Kakua Raja escaping with the ball here, windmilling his way down the field and trying to get away here from Lolo. It's Lolo against Kakua Raja, and Raja on this very fast little chestnut who's working her socks off for him. Goes to the near side, can't pick up the bouncing ball, and the attack has broken down. Bauti. Whoa, sitting down there was the pony of Gonza Ferrari. He's okay, though. And that one was an opportunity for Bauti Bajuga. Skies the ball up in the air. Tiny little backhander will change the direction, but the ride-off coming in there. Lolo had his stick raised. He was appealing for the under the swing. The ride-off came in, and the umpire's whistle will stop the clock here with 4-3-1 in the 4th. Well, it had to be close, didn't it? Juan Haurichi right in front of goal, flicked it in, and just must have come up a couple of inches short. Bauti Bajuga gets us back in play. Right is the call. Currently 4 against 3. Ghantoot are a man short. Juan Haurichi working hard here on Gonza Ferrari. Gonzalo. Tail backhander, that's cute. Nicely worked there by Ghantoot. Straight into the path of Araja. Mohamed coming in, thought about the near side, but couldn't quite get the pony across. And Kakua Raja has gone long and right. Didn't go long enough, though, did he? Didn't get the contact he was looking for. Ferrari was absolutely gone had he done so. And Juan Haurichi now with a sniff to come back and control things here for Habtoor. Good work once again by Haurichi. Dragging it out to the right, then back to the left, back out, and then there's a nice little measured under the neck shot pass towards Bauti Bajuga, but Bauti just a fraction slow on that, and it's been stolen back here by Ferrari. Tail backhander, Ambrosio. Working this one down the boards. He's got Juan Haurichi there. Still trying to get on level terms here and get the hook in. It's come pinging off a pony and falling nicely here for Gonza Ferrari. He's got some support from Kaku. Kaku appealing for the foul. Picked up once again by Gonzalo, who comes through at pace. Ferrari goes near side. And Juan Haurichi was there. So too was Kaku Raja. And so too the umpire's whistle. Looks like a fairly obvious one here for the refs. Certainly from where we're sitting. Let's see what they come up with. We're locked at 6-6, 3:12 on the clock. What have we got? We've got a close range penalty. Ball's been teed up there by Gonzalo Ferrari, and then he dashes off to change. And he teed it up there for Kaku, who had already changed his pony or was in the process of doing so. So a nice bit of teamwork there between Ferrari and Araja, who's got all the time now with this penalty. Strokes it through, and in doing so puts Ghantoot in the lead. They've clawed back that advantage that Habtoor had from the first half, and they go ahead here for the first time, 7-6. We're back in play. Mohamed is there. Nice play from Mohamed. Al Habtoor gets a little flick pass out towards Lolo. Lolo Bajuga now being tracked and hunted down there by Al Shamsi. He's done enough there, Nasser Al Shamsi. Kaku out towards Juan Ambrosio, but Juan Haurichi will be the first to surface. He's got some protection there from Lolo, who first of all took Ferrari and then went and took Ambrosio. And Haurichi still working this one forward. He's got Bauti Vajuga tucked in behind. Bauti picks it up now. Goes out to the right, tries to drop the hammer and go past his man. Bauti Vajuga, a little bit of a miscontrol. And the attack has broken down. Ambrosio appealing for the foul, but he won't want the whistle now because he's got the ball at the feet of his teammate here as Araja brings it through the traffic. Nice work here from Kaku, who asks that bay mare to extend her legs, and he's up over the halfway line. Good attack coming in here from Kaku Araja, but has he shown too much of that to Lolo? He got a little flick on the ball there, Bajuga. Haurichi is there working hard on the near side. Bauti Vajuga flicks it around the corner, but it's straight into the path here. Oh, Ferrari's in on goal. He's got the flick, he's got the score. And it is 8-6 here. Ghantoot turning on the charm in the fourth. Still a minute remaining in the fourth. Habtoor need to score next and stop the rot. Oh, Bauti Vajuga there really pushing his luck in the throw-in. Juan Haurichi's there with his stick raised. It was Juan Ambrosio who came across to try and put a stop on that Haurichi attack, but the whistle's gone. Bauti Vajuga on the dark bay, teeing the ball up here. He's got a 60-yard attempt, and he needs this one, you would feel. Good time to score right at the end of the fourth to close that gap. Looking for 7-8 here. Vajuga circling around. Got a bit of ground, but he got enough on the ball, didn't he? It was a strange one. Good contact on the ball, certainly a bit of ground involved as well, but he smashed it over the top. He won't care one iota about that because he has closed the gap here, and a very important time, you feel, for Habtoor to have scored. They trail by just one. It will be the final hit of the fourth chukker, and he has set up this fifth and final chukker, potentially final chukker here, with that wonderful 60-yard hit. At the change, Ghantoot have the advantage, but it's a narrow one. It's 8-7. Welcome back, Polo Liners. Welcome back to the Sultan bin Zayed field for, well, what's proving to be a very close match here between Ghantoot and Habtoor. Quite brilliant from both teams. Blistering start. Look at that second chukker. 6-4 at the end of the second. The goals slowed down a little bit. We just had one goal in the third. Habtoor had the advantage at half-time, but that's been flipped around, and it is currently Ghantoot who have the advantage here as we go into the fifth and potentially final chukker. Players wishing each other good luck. Drone gets hoisted into the sky. Gonzalo. Ferrari just waiting for the contact from Bijuga. And then he's going to turn infield. Bauti comes in. That's a good steal from Bauti Bijuga. He's read it beautifully. What's he got now? Can he get around the corner and get this one downfield? He's got a front runner in the form of Haudici. He's been well marked over Nasser Al-Shamsi, so he may take a different option. He has gone back to Haudici, and Haudici, oh, he's done well on the near side. Look at this from Juan. Is he off target? That's so unlucky. Read it beautifully. He was being marked by two players. It was Ferrari and Al-Shamsi back there putting the squeeze on Juan Haudici, and somehow he got bad on ball, but he's wide to the right. Knock in here to Ghantoot, ahead by one. Well, look at that, half steal by Lolo. Don't think Gonza Ferrari saw him coming, and he's got away with one there. He's going to leave it here for his teammate. Set up by Kaku. Decides to run it into that little pocket of space. Haudici thought about coming and then realised he was going to foul, and it's Kaku Araja who's in on goal. Oh, a miscontrol. Just when you thought he'd done all the hard work, backhander comes in there from Haudici, plucked out of the air by Gonzalo Ferrari, who goes for the next shot. And a whistle. Haudici. Well, it was that high floaty backhander, wasn't it, that came in from Juan Haudici. They're going to have a good look at this. Two players going for the ball in the air. One of them was Bauti Bijuga. Well, it's been checked, and the goal has been awarded. You can see the camera had a really good angle. It was looking straight down that open backhander from Juan Haudici that went higher than it did far. And Ferrari came in after that little aerial duel, and he got the next shot and got the ball across the line. Al-Shamsi there from the throw-in. Lola Wajuga with a nice tail backhander into the path of the turning Juan Haudici. Mohamed's calling for the ball. Lolo's telling him to hold it. And eventually the pass goes out to Bauti. Bauti over the top of the play leaves it here for Al-Shamsi. Mopping things up in defence there. Nasser Al-Shamsi leaves the ball for Juan Ambrosio. And Ghantoot have it. Leave it as the call. Ferrari will try and tonk this one over the top and into the path of a couple of advancing players. And he may have found Kaku Araja here. Lovely adjustment with the horse there from Kaku. But Juan Haudici back in defence goes near side. Little nibble there on the ball. And it's fallen very nicely here for Juan Ambrosio. And Ambrosio's going to get the score. Right place, right time. Leapt all over that loose ball. And found himself right in front of the posts. Ghantoot opening up a 3-goal advantage. The Reds of Habtoor need to score next. They need to get the scoreboard ticking in their favour. Appealing for the foul there was Al Shamsi, but he's not going to get anything for that. Tail backhander is good from Juan Ambrosio. Nice little measured tail pass out towards the boards, and he's found his teammate here, Kaku. Takes a big contact there from Belti Bajuga. The two of them cancel each other out. Juan Ambrosio punches it downfield. He's looking for Al Shamsi, but good work from Bajuga, but he couldn't get the backhander that he was looking for, and the Whites are in on goal again. Lolo, well-timed hook there coming in from Lolo Bajuga, but Gonza Ferrari will pounce on the loose ball, and it's Ferrari around the corner looking for a flick, and Gonzalo Ferrari is very, very dangerous in that position. Lightning stick work once again, and he's gone through the traffic and found the goal, and Ghantoot have scored another one here, and they bring up number 11 on the scoreboard here with just less than 4 minutes remaining in the fifth. Couple of players scrambling for position. They're back on side there. That was Bajuga and Bajuga. Play will continue here, and coming around the corner with the ball is Kakua Raja. May have found a little shooting opportunity here. He's cut that one back towards goal. I'll tell you what, it's not going to be far away. Little near side attempt coming in from Juanchi Ambrosio, but he is hooked out of the play and the ball has crossed the back line. Juan Haurici changing pony, so too is Mohamed El Habtour. That's why Bajuga is using the entire 10 seconds that he's allocated there for that restart. And he's gone long and down under his pony's neck, but at the moment it's all white as Kaku comes around the corner having a fine showing. He's been in good form, Kaku Raja. He really has. That one's gone out to the left slightly, and it's going to miss the target. Al Shamsi trying to get down there and keep it in play, but couldn't do so. 2:35 on the clock here in the fifth. This time it's Bauti Bajuga who's changing. Al Shamsi was also off the field, but Haurici deciding to slow things down and wait for his 8-goal teammate. Chance here for Lolo. Can he get this one down towards Juan Haurici? It's just come up a tad short, and a little tiny deflection there from Gonza Ferrari, who had his stick raised. It was Juan Haurici who came in with a ride-off, and it may well be that he was at a different speed and the umpires didn't like it. Penalty 5. Here comes Marcos Araja. Decides to use Ferrari as a decoy. He's gone past Lolo, and eventually Gonzalo Ferrari will hack that one down towards goal. Nicely read by Juan Haurici. Whistle there as Juan straightened up on that one. It's going to be a penalty 5 defensive spot hit in favour of the red shirts of Habtour, who played really well in this game. They've just sort of run out of a little bit of steam in the second half, but they were so good for so long. Here comes Juan. Little miscontrol, but he's still got it here. Haurici leaves it here for Bajuga. That's a nice hit. Lovely hit downfield from Lolo. Has he found Bauti? Mohamed is there. Open is the call. And he's found the open backhander. Ferrari will pick up the bouncing ball. So good at this, such a talent, isn't he? Look at him on the run here. Can he find this one? Looking for an approach, and the approach is right on the money, and Gonzalo Ferrari has flicked it down towards goal. got a bit lucky in the end because the pony almost ran across the ball, but who am I to judge? Wonderful skills once again by Gonzalo Ferrari, and it is the 12th goal for Ghantoot. They've opened up a 5-goal advantage in the dying embers of this 5th chukker. There is the hooter. That will be the final action of the match. Players are shaking hands. A brilliant contest here. The scoreline perhaps flattering Ghantoot a little bit at the end. They've won by 5. Habtor were very good for a long time, but in the end they have been defeated by the home team. 12 goals to 7. And here's the chukker by chukker. You can see what I mean. Habtor brilliant in the first half. Had that 1-goal advantage at half-time. 6-5 in their favour, but that was flipped around. Ghantoot scored 3 and conceded 1 in the 4th, and the damage was done there with that momentum shift. And then it was all Ghantoot, wasn't it, in the 5th, scoring 4 unanswered goals. Let's have a look at some of those goals. There were some absolute beauties. That was the long-range effort. Really nice hit. Gonzalo Ferrari. Lola Bajuga. That was that wonderful neck shot that hit the post, in off the post. Very nice. Good skills there from the 5-goal Argentine. Contact there with Bajuga. Silky skills, look at that. Straight through the centre of the goal, on the bounce, near side, under the neck, full tilt. Brilliant skills from Kako Araja. And there's Gonza Ferrari going through the challenge of Bauti Bajuga and getting another one over the line there for the white shirts of Ghantoot. Here are the stats. Field goals, 10-4 in favour of the whites. Throw-ins, even Stevens with 10 apiece. Fouls, 9 by Ghantoot, 4 by Habtor. Penalties, 2 out of 2, 3 out of 4 respectively. There were no corners and no yellow cards. So that's all we've got time for the second match day in this Ghantoot International Polo Championships. Make sure you are tuned in for Friday afternoon.